Here we are at Aberdeen Airport in Scotland. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I need to relax, take it easy, chill out. So where am I going? To meet Roberto in New York City. In this episode, we explore New York City. Not the most obvious golf getaway.
You hooked it.
But you'll be surprised at just how much golf there really is in the Big Apple. And we'll show you New York style.
Talk to me, baby.
That's the look.
The unexpected. The feel.
Welcome to Martier.
The taste. Well, my father was a pastry chef.
Are you?
The New York club scene.
When we custom fit, it's a pretty simple process, really.
The moves.
I'm really excited to take you guys through a series of movements today that can help your game out there as well.
The swingers.
Where did you learn that?
And the urban greens and fairways of New York. But first of all, it's time for a New York makeover.
Just got to New York last night. Give me a new look. Freshen me up. This is the only way to fly.
Wow, looking good.
And feeling even better.
The name Soho refers to the area south of Houston Street. In Lower Manhattan, Soho is the location of many artists' lofts and art galleries. Known for its many upscale boutiques, such as J. Lindeberg, renowned for its cool European styles that work both on and off the golf course.
What's going on, guys? How's your day going?
All right.
Welcome to J. Lindeberg. What are you guys looking for today?
Talk to me, baby.
That's the look.
In fact,
I think it looks great.
since we're right here looking so suave in Soho, Roberto talks me into one more stop.
Roberto, it's great to see you again. David?
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Well, let's get started.
All right.
So, the show we currently have on is Robert David. He's an American visual raconteur, and he plays with his brushstrokes are artful, and he plays with regional American turn of phrase.
This one, set that one up.
Yeah. Assault and battery.
Assault and battery.
That's great.
Okay. All right, so you guys get the idea. It's called the Mayor of New York.
Nice.
So it's always like turn of phrase, jeu de mots, jeu de mots, the unexpected, jeu de mots, the unexpected.
I was expecting a game of golf.
For our first round of golf, we headed to Van Cortlandt Park Golf Course. And rather than dealing with the traffic, we, like the locals, headed for the subway. The number 1 train takes you all the way to Van Cortlandt Park, the last stop. From the subway station, it's only a leisurely walk across the park to the golf course. Founded in 1895, Van Cortlandt Park is the oldest public golf course in the USA. Known by locals as Vanny, it's an oasis of calm and natural beauty. With a $40 green fee and a subway token, it's a fantastic day out. Golf buddy's telling me 121. Well, this is just great. Taking you, the Scotsman, to America's oldest public golf course.
After golf, it's time to unwind. Martier Spa in Midtown does it all under one roof.
Welcome to Martier.
Wonderful food, hair and beauty treatment, boutique shopping, and best of all, the best full body massage in New York.
Dave, you feeling refreshed?
Absolutely. Great place.
Hey, now I want to take you by a particular patisserie.
Okay.
I think you're really going to like it.
All right, let's go. Francois Paillard is one of the world's best-known pastry chefs. Francois, New York's famous for food, isn't it? I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful. And I've got to tell you that patisserie is dear to my heart. My young life was spent eating some of the best patisseries in the world. My father was a pastry chef.
Are you?
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your business and some of the great food in New York.
What you see over here is like when you go to Paris. It's all about beauty, all about nice and beautiful pastry, but not just nice. Incredible taste at the same time.
Sure.
And over here is all the creation. We choose some for you today, is, like the new peach and matcha green tea. We do the caramel with peanuts over here, the Napoleon, and even if it's not a new things, everybody loves classical things. Napoleon and Eclair are really the two best sellers in New York.
They're so elaborate, every one is a work of art. So, I mean, how long does it take to put something like that together?
It's a work of art because pastry, like if your dad was a pastry chef, you eat with your eyes first.
Parisian macaroons, they're just...
Yeah, macaron become very, very famous. The last 5 years it become a crave. It's a new cupcake.
Fabulous.
Thank you. And now if you want, I can teach you pastry, you can teach me golf. We can make a trade. I think you'll be better off than me anyway, because I'm very bad at golfing.
Okay, to the deal.
Thank you guys. Thank you for coming.
Right, thank you.
Francois showed up the very next day at Sky Golf Center for our golf and culinary exchange. You ready to swing?
Good, good. Let's try.
Yeah. Oh. Tell me about your golf SOS.
But the idea is I'm always invited to play with chefs, and most of them are very good, The problem, I think, I don't know how to handle the golf club yet. You see?
I'm going to give Francois, a beginner, 4 foundational basics.
Let's see.
Where did you learn that?
I don't know.
It's reverse.
It's a way I have a better grip.
Okay. So the recipe for the proper grip.
Yeah.
See these 2 pads right here?
Mm.
This one and this one?
Mm.
That should be on top of the club. So these 2 pads are on top. Now that's important so that you can hinge the wrist.
And the finger?
With your right hand, the grip is going to go on top of 3, 3, and 2. So you can interlock right there. There you go. If you think of the swing as a letter, your arms and the club, it forms a Y shape, and then it forms an L. Y to L, right there. Here we go. Y, L. Right, so that is power. Now, good. Now that we have the hands and arms working properly with the club, okay, is we gotta focus on the body. Your hips and legs need to be involved. So if you threw a fast pitch, you wouldn't go like this, right? When you're back here, I want you to feel your ankles and your knees work and release rhythmically to the target. Again. Very good. Let's let that right knee and ankle move to the target. Exactly. Ready to go off that? Right. So what you'll feel is your whole body engaged to give power to that club head. Right. Good. Good. So these are good. That's the way. Beautiful.
How much power?
Now that was an L. That was a good L.
See what?
So let's focus on learning the swing motion. That's the extension of the swing. So I'd say left, that's right. And then right. Good. Beautiful. Here, let the left arm bend. Excellent. We set up on an angle, and yet we don't finish like this, we finish like this. We do that to take the pressure off the back, so we don't compress the spinal column and hurt ourselves. right? Because it's not good. It hurts you to finish
Yeah,
like
finish
that.
your
So you finish like this and just like this. It's a beautiful position, okay? So what you want to do is you swing, and when the right shoulder comes underneath your chin, at that point in which the right side comes underneath, you want to let your head travel with it. If your head travels, so your head doesn't stay here, it travels on top of the right shoulder, and you stand up. And after impact, you've maintained your position. But what's real important is that after this point, you gotta release it. Now, watch this, hold it, and then through, and then up. And let's do it in slow motion so you can feel it. So we're on an angle here, still on an angle, still bent over, still on an angle. Now right side comes up, and we go. So the way you can learn it is if you do it in slow motion, you feel where it is, and then you do it regular time. So right knee to the target from the top. Bravo! Woo! This man is saved. Let's go look at that swim.
I really understand. I think the video is good. This is your software?
Yeah, this is a V1 software.
I think you can see. The problem when I do, I cannot see what I'm doing really.
Yeah.
And I see on video when
Yeah.
you look both of them against each other,
Yeah.
you really understand much better.
Yeah, this
Thanks.
is great. It's an app. Anyway,
Thanks
well
for the
done.
lesson.
Salud.
Thank you. Salud. Where is the glass?
Custom-fitted golf clubs are something everybody can gain benefit from. Just a drive and a pitch from the Empire State Building, the New York City Golf Center can tailor fit to your exact requirements.
When we custom fit, it's a pretty simple process, really. It's just a numbers game. So when we're looking at golf club performance, once we establish any player's club head speed, we're going to know what their theoretical ideal values are for ball speed, which is how fast we want that ball to leave the club face. Theoretical ideal value for how much backspin we want on that ball to leave the club face. The angle the ball should leave the club face at. Max apex the ball should get in flight. The angle that ball should land at. Your dispersion from center. Your efficiency of strike. Once we establish how fast you're swinging, we know what all those ideal values are that just by the laws of physics on planet Earth is going to give you the longest, straightest shot you can hit. When we start our analysis, we always start with this first column here, club head speed. So right now you're swinging right around 93 miles an hour of club head speed. Now, first mission of any golf swing would be to transfer this swing energy into ball energy, right? We don't throw the club down the fairway. We've got to get that energy from the golf club into the golf ball. Right now you're swinging 93, balls leaving the club face 129. We can do better than that. You're not getting everything you should out of it now. So first mission, we'll try to get that spin as low as we can, and then we'll start working on adjusting the launch angle. If we can only get you to say the mid 2000 spin, we would want to give you less than that 15-16 launch. It won't be the best that you could hit it on planet Earth, but it'll be your personal best, what you're capable of right now. We're going to try to influence these numbers with different club heads, different shaft combinations, so that we can get you to those ideal values, or as close as possible to those ideal values, and the rest is up to you.
Brilliant, love it.
Awesome. All right, well that was fantastic, Dave. We're swinging at the same speed here, right? 92.7 versus 92.5. But look at the jump in ball speed. You went from 129 miles an hour ball speed to 138.
Josh, I could really feel the difference. I made a big difference just to the feel of the club. I quickly began to feel more confident that I was getting right into the back of the ball, and it felt better.
Yeah, well that's what we want to do. We want to make it easy on you. That's the whole point of fitting, is rather than you adjusting to the club, we want to adjust that equipment to your particular swing characteristics so we can get max performance with minimal effort. Fantastic. We got great results. Great swing here, Roberto. Club path was dead down the line here. Just a bit of a cut, you know, a degree from the outside with a dead square club face. Resulted in a shot that was 21 feet a cut, so right down the middle. Nice 163 ball speed off a 109 mile an hour swing. 2200 RPMs to spin at a 14-degree launch. That's going to net us 285 in the air, rolling out to 309. Take 14 of those all day long.
City Bike is a bike sharing system throughout New York City. It's a great way to get around, beat the traffic, and enjoy the sights.
Dave, I got a great place for us to go for brunch in the East Village. There's no better way to get around the city than on bicycle.
They sell 24-hour and 7-day passes, and stations are available throughout the city.
Wasn't that fun?
Fabulous. Great.
Now I'm going to take you to my favorite brunch place in the world, Cafe Cortlandt.
You don't necessarily think about beach when you're taking a vacation in New York City, but they are NYC's best kept secret. Clean, quiet, grassy dune beaches where you can escape the crowds and soak up the sun. We're not saying that every day in New York City is perfect.
It's a little bit inclement today.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you think?
Well, just like a day in Scotland. Should we give it a shot?
It never rains on the golf course. Let's go.
Let's do it.
And sure enough, the golf gods looked favourably down upon us.
These are the guys that I've known for so many years when I used to come up here.
When he used to come up
was
here,
a
we have
kid.
our
Well,
money.
when I was a kid.
They stole all our money. We moved away and we balanced it out. That's what it is.
And if you can't tell, there's a little bit of Italian influence around here.
Yeah, a little bit.
In a city like New York, the sanctity of green places is all the more precious.
Got a front pin here. There's 120 yards.
People have a certain image of the Bronx, but let me tell you, for New York golfers, the Bronx is where it's at. And all this green gorgeousness a mere 45 minutes from downtown Manhattan. We took on the challenges of split rock and split the fairways. Well, some of them.
Oh, beautiful drive, David.
Now that's how a pro does it. The Split Rock course does have an excellent reputation, and once again, green fees are surprisingly reasonable. And so is the food in the bar.
See, even in New York City, you can escape and enjoy horseback riding, get away from it all.
Sorry.
How's the trail?
Very nice.
So you can bring your golf clubs and your horse. Technique aside, you need to be able to move. If you want to compete, you need to be fit. We're at Equinox with the creator of Speedball Fitness, Steve Feinberg.
So believe it or not, I did quite a lot of work on it through the winter time with Roberto. And he just introduced me to movement with Speedball ahead of the golf game, and it made a huge difference. It really opened things up. I felt much looser, especially when I stood on the first tee, which is so important.
Yeah. I went to Steve's class and I thought this is something that would really help golfers. So it's been helping players ever since.
And it's been a pleasure to collaborate between Speedball Movement and a swing you can trust and the greatest golf pro in the world. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through the exercises that we believe are most effective for pre and post golf play.
Super.
Sounds good?
Sounds great. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's have some fun.
The fundamentals to good posture are long arms, long spine, shoulders down and behind. Chops. Make sure your knees are over your toes. Hips back, chest up. Pull your shoulders down and make it lag a little at the top. Pendulum swings. Taking it 180 degrees, side to side. Maintaining a neutral spine. Great for loosening up and allowing momentum to rule your tempo. Lighthouses. Bend your knees and rotate from your hips, staying on the balls of your feet. Remember, long arms, long spine, shoulders down and behind. Slingshots. Thoracic rotation while the pelvis is stabilized. Excellent for golf for developing maximum mobility of the thoracic spine. Diagonal lighthouses. Keep your shoulders down and rotate low to high. And now the reverse direction. At the bottom of the movement, make sure your shoulders, hips, and knees are in line. Touchdowns and balance. Chest high, extend the leg behind you and touch down. This one is a killer, but it's worth it for extra balance and alignment. Windmills. Drawing big circles overhead, increasing your shoulder mobility and lower body stability. Throws. Throws increase ballistic speed, improving coordination and timing. Great workout, guys. Let's hit the links.
If you're happy to travel an hour or so out of the city, there's lots of easily accessible golf on offer.
Where's your heart gone and where's your soul? Where did all of your faith go? Where's that old spark of failure stole? But I bet we found it in no time. Found it in no time. Find it in no time.
Crafted with peat dye's typically subtle precision, Pound Ridge is an outstanding high-end resort course. Set in Westchester County, beautifully rhythmic Pound Ridge brings a lot to your game. 7,171 yards from the back tees and laced through 172 tree-lined acres, it was built by Kenneth Wang, brother of American fashion designer Vera Wang, and listed as one of the best new public golf courses in the New York area. Add it to your spring, summer, or fall collection.